Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and try on of the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the new lipstick in the shade Haze. This is a satin lipstick. This is what it looks like. So I'm wearing it right now. And also the new Chanel Mediterranean quad. So if you want to see what these look like in action and how I got this look, then keep watching.
Okay, so here's the outside packaging. So pretty, and it comes in a little sleeve as well. And here's what it looks like. And these are surprisingly showing up very true to color. I'm just going to remove this. There you go. I just tried it on my hand with those little eyeshadow sticks. I never use those though. I always use real brushes. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I'm excited to use it. This top right color is so beautiful. It has some sparkle to it. I swatched it on my hand, my dry hand, but you can't see it. Kind of just wiped away, so I'll have to show you a different swatch. But yeah, I think I'm really gonna like it.
Hey guys, alright, so I have my base done. So I was just using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation again. I really like it. One day I used it and I looked so greasy, but then I ended up using a different primer another time and I loved it that time. So yeah, I'm just trying it out again. The only thing I noticed, it's a little bit too yellow, but it's fine. Like I feel like if I would have the number one, it would be way too light. So I'd rather have a little bit darker face that I can like blend down rather than having like super white and it just not work out. So anyways, this is not what the video is about. It is about this guy and this guy. So this is the new Chanel Les Quatre Ombres Multi-Effect Quadra Eyeshadow in 747 Mediterraneen. I hope that's right. Mediterranean. Anyways, so this is a limited edition and it's very kind of bronzy gold. There's like an olivey type shade in there too. So this is what the little sleeve looks like. Very pretty. And I've used these already, so they're not going to be as nice as they were, but this is what they look like. Showing up pretty true to color. As you can see, this is kind of the more olivey tone. I was kind of hoping that one of these would be more like a coppery bronze shade, but they do pull more like cool golden, which at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this, but once I wore it all day yesterday, I took some pictures and I just thought it looked beautiful. It's very like a beigey gold look, so they're not super pigmented. If you're looking for like a lot of color, you're not going to get that from this. It's not going to be like Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath. It's a very soft wash of color, and I am not very used to that. I'm used to very pigmented colors like Anastasia, like I said, Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona, but you'll see, it's very pretty. And I got the shade of lipstick in Haze by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a satin lipstick. So this is the lightest, I think this is the lightest one in the collection. I wish it was matte, but it doesn't matter. You can always set it down with a setting powder to mattify it. This is what the color looks like. I'll give you a little swatch here. I apologize in advance for my dry hands. It looks very peachy on my hand, but on the lips it does look quite cool nude. So there's that. So like I said, my base is done. I'm just gonna get started. I'll probably just do one eye and then do the other eye off camera because my videos have been excessively long and I don't want to bore you. So we'll get started. Actually, I'm going to quickly do a couple swatches. What I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to swatch them on my arm. I'm just gonna swatch them on my fingers so you can see what they look like, because I find that's where you get like the true color. Okay, so from left to right, top to bottom, I just want to see. Okay, so they don't even have names. It just says medium light, medium dark. Okay, never mind. Sorry, it's medium. And the bottom one is medium. Yeah, okay, whatever. This is the top shade. Kind of like a, it is golden, but it kind of has like a taupey kind of tone to it. More so if you look at it in the, like a gray taupe kind of undertone to it. This is the second one on the top. This is my favorite one. As you can see, maybe I'll try to swatch this one. It does have very soft kind of glitter particles in it. This is the other one, which I just think are so pretty. When you hit the light a certain way, I just love how it just twinkles. That's definitely my type of shimmery shade. So this is the bottom left shade. Kind of a warmer gold. So I said I wasn't going to swatch them, but I guess I will. So that's the one there. It has a little bit more warmth to it. And then this is the bottom right. And this is the one that has a little bit more of an olivey tone to it. There you go. So like I said, you're not going to get a super high amount of coverage or color. It's just a nice light wash. This is actually my first, sorry, I just have a towel here. This is actually my first Chanel eyeshadow. So at first I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. Am I going to return this? But no, I actually really, really like it. So I'm going to start off with just like a Smashbox dual-ended eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go into the bottom one here, which again is just called medium. So I will go in with a brush first, and then I think what I'm going to do is go in with my finger, and I might wet it a little bit, which is what I did yesterday. They were definitely a fuller impact once you wet them. So you see what I mean? Like, it's a very soft wash. I'm actually just gonna do it in the quad here, because I can't see. I'm trying to look just into my phone and it's super hard to do. So again, light wash. You can see there is some color there. And now I'm gonna just go in with my finger. So already the embossing is coming off, but it's bound to happen. So that's what it looks like with my finger. You could see I'm definitely getting more impact with my finger. And then I'm gonna go into the top left shade, and that's kind of that pewtery taupey color, and I'm just gonna go in my crease with that one. It's very like Charlotte Tilbury-esque, with, it's a little like celestial pearl. Obviously different colors, but that kind of sparkly shade definitely reminds me of that for sure. Okay, so that's just that kind of pewtery tone. And I might mix in a little bit of that kind of olivey tone there, just to get a little bit more depth. And it's funny because it does look olivey, and when you swatch it, it does look quite olive. But once it goes on the eyes, you can't really, it doesn't really look that olivey toned. The only thing I wish is that there was like an inner corner kind of matte color, because these are all very like shimmery. besides this one, which it's more like a topper shade. Should I wet it? I might just wet my brush a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in directly into the shadow first and then wet my brush. I feel like it's just a better way of doing it so that you don't ruin the shadow. I think these ones are fine though. I actually dipped right into my shadow yesterday and it was fine. So there we go. You're getting a little bit more impact there. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just go over that with a little bit of brown liner. And I'm going to use my teeny tiny little Urban Decay whiskey. And I'm not gonna wear a ton of it. I'm just gonna kind of do what I did in my last video if you watched it, just go on the outside and just pull in a tiny bit. And then what I'm gonna do is so there's just a bit there. And then I'm gonna just take a pencil brush and go into that darkest shade, that kind of olivey shade, and then just pull it out a little bit further and just kind of blend it out. What I like about this is that it's very soft, so even though you are putting like a deeper color, it's just kind of softening everything and it doesn't look over the top scary. It's just a very pretty soft look. If you want something a little bit darker, maybe go in with a pencil brush. What I did yesterday is go into the pencil brush and then go over this again just so I can kind of get a little bit more of a precise kind of line. Oh my god, I'm sorry again if you can hear him out there so loud when they're playing their video games. It's like driving me crazy. Anyway, and then I just go right into the corner as well with that. Sorry if I was out of the screen there. I do that a lot. Clearly not a pro. So yeah, it's just blend it all together there. And then I do kind of want to add in a little bit more brown because I kind of lost that brown and it's looking a little more green. So I'm just going really, really close to the lash line, just so I don't lose it all. Hey Mike, you want to trade the Norris trophy with me? Just so I don't lose. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. I am going to go in the bottom lash line with, yesterday I did a mix of the 3 of these, so this one, and this one on the bottom lash line, just so I can kind of get a feel for the palette. Yesterday was the first time that I used it. I got it on Friday and I really, really like it. Friday, the one that really stood out to me was that kind of sparkly topper shade, which I haven't forgot about. I'm gonna go in with that. But just for now, going in on my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab just a kind of lighter shade. Yesterday I just used whatever, the Jason Wu palette, and I just went in the inner corner with that lightest shade. Just for a little bit of brightness. You could take that topper shade, but I just wanted something matte because we've already got a lot of shimmer going on. And next I'm just gonna go in with that topper just with my finger. Definitely these shades apply the best with a finger, I would say. I just think that's so pretty. Again, it's not like a crazy look. It's very subdued, but that's what these types of palettes are kind of all about, is like a very subtle look. Once you have your mascara on, it's like the lashes, everything together, it just looks so pretty. So again, I'm just mixing in, because I lost a little bit of that liner, I'm just kind of taking a little bit of that kind of olivey tone. I think that looks very pretty so far, and then I'm just going to go in with my Victoria Beckham eyeliner in Cocoa. I'm going to just tightline. If I'm doing a smoky eye, I feel so naked if I don't tightline, so you usually always have to do that. And then I'm just gonna go in on the bottom. Again, sorry for the background noise. So that's what it looks like so far. So I'm just gonna finish the other eye and add some mascara, and then we'll go in with the lips. Alright, so that is both eyes done. Have some mascara on. I used Rare Beauty mascara mixed with a little bit of the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I just like to layer. There's certain ones that just work really nicely together, and these are two of them. Yeah. Also, I've been using UK Lash, and like it's insane. It's like weird for me to work with. Like, I've always had long lashes, but they're growing so different than I'm used to, so putting mascara on top of them is like weird. I'm trying to just like properly separate them and everything. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with, I think, the Makeup by Mario palette in Dimitri, just this one here, and I was gonna go in with Iconic Nude. I just want to show you how similar these two are. I never realized this before. Again, sorry for my super dry hands. I've been washing my hands like crazy. Actually, you can kind of see a difference now that I put them a little bit darker, but very, very similar. This one is Dimitri, a little bit lighter, and then this one is Iconic Nude. Sure. I need a mirror here. Hang on one second. I'm just gonna line my lips here. And then I'll go in with that new lipstick. It's gonna be very light, maybe too light for most people, unless you're very fair. But I've seen a lot of people use it just like in the center of their lip, which is also what I like to do. I was kind of mixing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Cover Star because it's more matte. And like I said, I generally prefer a more matte lip, but this color was just so pretty that I was like, I don't care. It actually reminds me a lot of Leave Me Breathless by MAC. If I can find it, I'll compare the two. So I think we're good on the lip lining. I am just going to take this brush, which is really nice that it includes a brush, because a lot of times I can't find my lip brush because my makeup's a little chaotic. So just blend that out a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so annoyed right now with these guys. They never stop talking. Don't realize how loud they're being. It's really annoying. Okay, so this is the shade here. And someone else said this, they do feel a tiny bit sticky. It doesn't bother me because I feel like that kind of makes it last a little bit longer. But that might bother some people. Can you see? Tiny bit of stick. But if you have dry lips, it's really nice. It doesn't feel like it emphasizes the dryness, which obviously a matte lipstick is going to do. So yeah, I thought this just looks, the eye looked really nice with like a beige top. If you wanted to wear, you know, eye makeup, you want it to be a little more subdued and kind of soft. So that's where I kind of just accentuated the lashes and the liner a little bit more, because it's just like a nice soft look. So overall, this wore really well. I wore this yesterday. Like I said, I did wear it with Cover Star, so the fact that I had a matte with it probably made it stay a little bit longer, but this shade is just, it's me in a lipstick. So beautiful. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can find that lipstick here. Of course, I won't be able to find it just because I want to. I don't think it's anywhere close by, but if I do find it, I'll swatch it and compare it for you. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. I'll show you the difference between Cover Star and this one, just if you're curious. Cat walking. You can always just hear me rustling around in my makeup bag that is so packed. So you definitely see a little bit more warmth to Cover Star. And like, you know, I'm like a cool toned gal, but lately I've been liking a touch of warmth. Not anything crazy, but kind of more like this, just with a touch. So yeah, these two together, beautiful. So yeah, longevity lasted quite a long time yesterday. I wouldn't say all day. Like obviously if you're eating and drinking, nothing's really gonna stay unless it's like a long wear, basically a matte, what am I, liquid lipstick. Oh my god, how did that take me an hour to think of liquid lipstick? And this I love. So at first I was a little like, you know, skeptical, but once I put it on, I just think it's so pretty, so soft. If you're looking for a lot of punch and, you know, pizzazz, sorry, my hair is driving me crazy, you're not really gonna get it out of this. But if you want just like a nice, soft, pretty look, then I would say get it for sure. It is pricey, so if you have, you know, the extra funds to do it, then give her. You don't need it. You don't need any makeup, but yeah, just to show you what the difference is between the Charlotte Tilbury. Like, they are quite different. This is more pinky toned, pinky gold, and this one is like a cooler gold. So this is Charlotte Tilbury. So you can see they're quite different. This one does remind me a little bit of this one though. I would say it's a little chunkier, the glitter in this, but still very soft and pretty. But if you enjoy that one, you would really like this one, I think. Some people were comparing it to Star Aura. I did get Star Aura and I brought it back, not because I didn't like it or because it wasn't beautiful, but because it was just too similar to the Palette of Pearls. And everyone was saying they liked the Palette of Pearls better, and I agree. It just had a little bit more oomph to it, so I kept that one instead. But yeah, that is pretty much my review. I'm just gonna actually throw some setting spray on because I did not do that. Cover my earrings. And this is just the Airbrush Flawless Finish. No, Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, not finish. That is the foundation. So yeah, that is my look for today. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you will subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Love ya.